Hey everyone, this is Shopping Made Easy by Quick Drip. I'm Alex.
I'm Jamal.
I'm Kendra.
I'm Kieren.
And I'm Vincent.
So a little bit about the clothing industry. So the clothing industry has been a very popular industry for many, many years. So clothing gives people the freedom to express themselves and show off their personality, which is why it's such a profitable industry. So with the clothing industry growing in popularity, the more packed and busy these retail stores are becoming. The more people begin to avoid these stores altogether. This is why we have up with our service that will help to reduce wait times for customers when checking out. Making the overall experience faster and less stressful, we are hoping that our service will help the clothing industry to be even more successful than before.
In our survey, we were able to use the data collected in order to determine a few things. It was very clear for our business that these surveyed people had been deterred from a clothing store because of the capacity or wait times of checkout lines. These people responded to being more likely to shop at a clothing store that did not have long lines, referring to the first graph down below. The second graph refers to those who range from unlikely to likely, using a system that automatically purchase clothing items once placed in a cart. We can see more variety in the data compared to the first one. A main reason we feel that there are those who would be extremely unlikely to use our service were those who responded as being older in age. We took this data into consideration when figuring out our target market. This data has been a huge factor that we have listened to in creating our service, promotional deals, pricing, and many other things.
All right, so a brief description of what Quick Drip is basically it's going to be mainly a product. We are also having a service aspect of it, but what our product is a smart shopping cart, and it is pretty revolutionary. This is a very new market. Not many places have this type of shopping cart, and right now it is mostly just in grocery stores, and we are targeting the clothing industry, and our product will basically be combining AI scanning to see when a item is placed in and taken out of a cart. It will also have a barcode scanner and a tablet or POS system attached to the handlebar. This will allow the customer to have all of their cart available on the tablet. They'll be able to take things out, see the prices, and even pay through the tablet when they are ready to. And what they will do is they will take a piece of clothing, whatever they like, they will place it into the cart, and the cart will recognize that an item was placed in the cart. And then it will ask for the barcode to be scanned. It will be scanned, and then the item will be placed on the POS cart. It will update, and then they can go from there. And what we want to do with Quick Drip is create a sleek shopping cart. It is going to be designed for clothing stores. This is not grocery stores, so it is not going to be a generic, awkward looking, clunky design. It is going to be in a more luxury style of a shopping cart. Not your average shopping cart. We will also be adding the luxury options of adding high class leather. You will have different colors depending on the type of color scheme that the store would like to choose, and as well as an alarm and brake system. So the alarm and brake system is designed to stop theft and make sure that people are paying their products. When a person does not pay, they will activate the alarm if they try to leave the store, and the brakes will activate immediately. Like if you know, most convenience store, grocery, or any other normal shopping carts have that brake system when it is taken out of a certain distance from the store. And this is where our service comes in. When our team comes into a store, it will first create a central hub where all of the shopping carts will gather around. They will be programmed to basically be assigned to that specific central hub. And what else our team will do, will create a map. They will create a map with sensors around the corners of the store so that when a cart is taken out of that boundary, it will activate the alarms and the brakes. And this central hub will also be used for charging and software updates. And I also designed that it would have a pretty heavy steel frame. We want some high quality material. So it's going to be a heavy steel frame, hard to move so that it's not easily like stolen, because it also is pretty pretty expensive. And the handlebars will be comfortable, and there will be a child seat as well.
So Quick Drip fills a gap that's been created from the rise of the clothing industry and consumer demand for the latest clothes. Shopping online has become more popular, and it sees much of the brick and mortar market share. And this comes hand in hand with the labor shortage that America will be facing in the coming decades. Quick Trip plans to bring the world into the future by reducing the number of frontline employees in the store. And we also want to reduce long lines and wait times in order to make the shopping experience less stressful. This new experience will be new and fun, while also reducing employee customer contact. Overall, the time spent in store will decrease and become more efficient. In addition, and however, the convenience in buying something online and returning it has led to greater environmental impact. Shipping clothes consumes fuel, one-time use plastics, and leads to excessive amounts of cardboard. Quick Trip can be a solution to combat the negative environmental effects of shopping online by giving customers the exact product they were looking for without the unnecessary waste.
All right, so diving a little bit into the market of shopping carts, it's a huge market right now. So currently in 2020, it brought in 923 million in revenue, and it is expected to grow to 1.12 million in 2021. And the industry has a compound annual growth rate, or CAGR, of 27.62%, meaning that it will grow to around 4 billion per year in 2026. But the key about our company is that smart shopping carts are new, they are fresh, and they are primarily in grocery stores. There has not been a company that has penetrated the market of smart shopping carts for clothing. There are certain competitors, like Amazon has created their own. There's a company called Caper that is now integrating into Kroger, which is a huge grocery giant. And our main competitor would be a company called Imager, because of their technology. But the way that we put ourselves into the market of having a sleek, luxurious design, as well as a easy accessibility for clothing brands, that is what gives us our edge. Meaning that this has a huge potential for growth. All of this revenue that is dominated by regular shopping carts is potentially achievable by smart shopping carts, as well as it being a stable market and stable growth, since everybody shops, every store needs shopping carts. And the only problem is that it needs more adoption and people need to be familiar with the tech. Oh, also these carts, normal shopping carts go around 200 to 300, but smart shopping carts are around 5,000 to 10,000, meaning the profit margins are very, very desirable.
In order to market our product effectively, it's important to realize that this technology would still be considered first generation, and so it's unlikely to be widely accepted and may have a few issues or bugs that must be addressed in its first forms. Taking this into consideration, the best target market would be an area that has a larger concentration of people that are more familiar with connected technology. This way, the initial launch will most likely be taken more seriously and have better feedback overall. Our goal is to expand and have our technology integrated into multiple retail locations. If chain stores adopt our technology, there's the potential for mass adoption. Our goal is to provide the best experience for customers while also reducing costs for companies. We'll target all of society and appeal to generations that are slightly more tech savvy, with an equal emphasis on all genders.
So on our marketing mix, our product reinforced steel frame shopping cart modified with technological enhancements. The price per cart, 7,000. Recommended would be the trial demo or the discount bundle. The place, various clothing stores across the US for example, Forever 21. The promotion of, as stated earlier, the free trial or the bundle. I'll elaborate on that in a little. The people, uh, due to the automatic service, the frontline staff would be reduced by half. The process would involve scouting, installing the service, and maintenance. To elaborate on the promotion, as we introduce new service to the clothing industry, as with any new invention in technology, we expect to receive backlash and criticism. One way that one way that we anticipate to get around these bumps in the road is to offer clothing stores that we anticipate to work with to take part in a 2-week trial. This trial will help us promote our service and a great way for us to receive feedback and criticism that we can make changes to before distributing our service to a wide array of clothing stores. This free trial will give clothing stores the option to use our service in their stores without making full commitment of trust right off the bat. Another promotion tactic will be the reduced bundle, and that means for every few carts that a business purchases, they will receive a number of carts at a discounted price.
To sum it all up with a few key points, we're going to be using AI and cameras as a new innovative technology to power these shopping carts, available to serve a variety of clothing stores all across America, and promotional deals like free trials and bundles will help us begin our market penetration. We'll fix issues with the clothing industry, and it provides an easy process for customers and an efficient and effective business reduction of overhead cost for companies. Thank you.
Yeah.